Hey, Reb here. Rebecca. Just not Becky. And Albert. Poppy Pants. And we've all been on this chair for like 4 days. Pretty much 24/7. We've even slept on this chair. If you can call what's happened sleep. So I'm very, very tired. I hurt my knee. I don't even know what I did. Like, I don't remember hurting it, but I started limping like maybe a week ago, and then it got worse, and then suddenly I woke up in the middle of the night, like in agony, and I couldn't put any weight on it in the morning. And so I had to leave work and go to this orthopedic place, and they looked at it and there was something like a little funny on the x-ray, and they said I had to get an MRI and use crutches, and couldn't work until after I get MRI results. And I'm already in the midst of a bit of a health crisis. That all started with that stupid King Plantastica, which I'm waiting on authorization for ultrasound on some lymph nodes and some specialty blood tests, if that says anything. So the knee thing was the last thing I needed, and I need to work. This girl is Pope. So, anyway, this is the view I've had for 4 days. And it's not easy to take the dogs out from the treehouse down outside, let me tell you. And it's icy out there. Not fun at all. But anyway, I was tagged for the first time ever in my life, except for when I played like zombie tag and freeze tag and all that kind of stuff as a kid. I miss tag. Don't you miss tag? That was a good workout too. I think going to the gym is kind of a waste when you could just go outside and play tag and kick the can and all of that kind of stuff. I think we should do more of that. Anyone want to get together and play tag? We should. We could have planty tag. And then like when you get tagged, you just have to like make the shape of your favorite plant. Let's do it. Let's get together. That'd be a fun video. Okay. I was tagged by Pam from Pam's Pretty Plant. Pam's Pretty Plants, plural, because she has way more than one plant. And she's the coolest chick in the world. Don't you think? Yeah, she's pretty rad. Anyway, so she tagged me, and it's the 2020 plant plans tag that Scott grows an avocado tree. Yeah, you know, with the ukulele. Yeah, we have several ukuleles in our house. Okay, so I gotta go find my questions. All right, I didn't write the questions down word for word, so I'm paraphrasing a little bit, and I'll give my answers. Okay, the first one is, what was your biggest success in 2019? So, what just happened? I think the battery in my gimbal died. Should I sit like this now the rest of the day? Can you handle just being crooked? Maybe I'll sit like this and make it really crooked. It's okay, right? Because I'm crooked. Maybe this. Well, I should have checked that battery. Well, it's still not going to weeble wobble. And even if it weeble wobble, it wouldn't fall down. I'm just going to be crooked, and you can deal with that. It suits me. Oh, by the way, Nikki from Plants, Pots, and Whatnots, I wore my other Canada sweatshirt for you. You like it? It's the Mounties. And I know you don't really call them the Mounties, but I had a really fantastic experience with them, and I got to be in the back of one of their cars when I was there. So I'll try to find the picture and put it there if I can. Okay? But I thought I'd wear it just as special for you. Okay, so on with this. My biggest success for 2019. I put a couple of them, tried to make plant related and not. I'm gonna sit like this, and then you can only see my creepy neck and my chin hairs. They're prickly. You know I'm gonna be 47 in a couple of weeks. I'm the grandma of the plant tuber community. Okay, my biggest successes. I would say professionally, one of my biggest successes was I was published in a local magazine for writing and photography. Now, it's not the first time that I've been published in a magazine, like for writing an article or my photography. My photography especially has been in lots of magazines over the years, whether it be pet photography, which is kind of my niche. It's definitely my niche. I do portraits and weddings and all of that kind of stuff, but pet portraits and pet photography is definitely what I'm known for the most. And I've been in magazines for that, and I've been had corporate photos in magazines and portraits and all sorts of stuff in magazines before, and articles, but mostly those have been hired through like other jobs I've had where I've been contacted, and some have been volunteer work. This one was one where I was completely hired as a as a freelancer. And it was both the article, like a long 4-page article, and lots of photographs. And so the whole thing was me. I organized the article. I got to pretty much decide what the theme of the article was going to be and organize the photos. And I wrote it on all of the local animal rescues that are completely run and directed by volunteers, all the nonprofit ones in the local area, and I was real proud of it. So I would say that was probably professionally something that I'm most proud of this year. I was also proud of the fact that I kept things above ground here in the treehouse with the little family I've got going this year, because career-wise, other than that, it was pretty rocky. Left a job that I loved for ethical reasons, along with several other people at the company, the animal shelter, for ethical reasons. And it was like a divorce. It was heartbreaking leaving, but it was necessary for ethical reasons. We all thought we needed to leave there. And it was hard to find a place where I felt like I fit and that could kind of pay the bills. So finally now I'm in a place that's not making money, but at least down the road I'll have some really good benefits for college tuition for my girls. So, and I like the job. Plant related, there's this ivy that I managed to keep alive all year. And that darn thing like almost completely died like twice, and I brought it all the way back, and then it almost died, and then I brought it all the way back, and it went to like no leaves and then completely full and bushy, and then no leaves and completely full and bushy. It's ridiculous and so hard. I think it's supposed to live outside, and it's got papery thin leaves, but they're really big, and I've never been able to get a super good ID on it, but probably that's my biggest success. And I really just wanted to get rid of it recently, but Libby, my daughter, she's like, no, I really like that plant, and it's been through so much, so I'm keeping it. Okay, what am I most excited about in 2020? Probably to watch my younger daughter enter high school and my older daughter go through her senior year of high school and start looking at college. My tuition benefits that I get through my job working at a university don't start until I've been full-time for 2 years, so she's going to probably start at like a technical college, just gathering general ed credits and then transfer into one of the schools she really wants. Although she's a state all-star rugby player. Yeah. And she was never an athlete before she started playing rugby freshman year of high school. So, I mean, she ran like Phoebe from Friends. And she took to rugby like fish in water, and is a state high school all-star. So there's a chance she could get a scholarship and just start somewhere else. Who knows? But anyway, it's an exciting thing to think of. And both of my kids are honor students, and in Libby, the older, is in AP classes and getting A's in them. So I'm really excited to watch that all happen this next year. I skipped a question, but I'll just finish this one. I'm excited to watch Libby play rugby this year in her all-star tournaments. It'll be her second year in all-stars, in state all-stars. She's got a couple of really big tournaments that are going to be happening, like in Nashville, I think, and a couple other places. And it's going to be pretty exciting. And then I'm excited to try some new creative things with my channel, because this has been really fun since I started it in the last couple months. Okay, I'm gonna go back. What I want to learn in 2020. I'm thinking I'd like to learn to be a little more open to new relationships this year. But that's scary to say. I have not been in a relationship of any kind in like 2.5 years, and that one was very, very, very short, and I was definitely not my authentic self at all in that. I really liked the person, but I was not myself. I was not me. And before that one, it was a really, really, really long time too, like a good year or more. I can't remember right, it might have been longer before that. I have fears, obviously, so I closed myself off to that. But I think it might be more healthy to try to be more open to relationships and also friendships. I'm a total loner because I'm very scared of things like that. I have social anxiety. So I'd like to learn to be more open to relationships and to be less hard on myself. I'd also like to maybe learn to try to not be so scared of trying a really cool looking begonia. Because there's some really cool begonias, but I'm really scared of them because humidity and care, but maybe it'd be fun to try one. Okay. What am I worried about in 2020? I alluded to this in the beginning. I am a little concerned about some health stuff that's going on, although I'm not really spinning out about it because I truly believe it's not going to be the really bad stuff that they think could be going on. I really don't think it is. Although my hematologist that I just saw did say that she would like to stop the blood thinners that I'm on because of the Plantastica. But because I'm only going to be 47 only, but if she stops them, I have to have heart surgery to fix a hole in my heart that they found. So I'm a little worried about that, because although I'm sure it's a very minor heart surgery, very minor, it's still weird to think of heart surgery. So I'm a little worried about that, and then this other stuff that they're concerned about is a little worrisome. But I'm pretty confident that nothing bad is going on. I think I'd feel worse. Otherwise, I'm pretty take it as it comes kind of girl. So I'm not real worried. I'm not worried about anything with the plants, really. You know, I absolutely love plants, but they're just plants. I don't have super expensive rare plants. I have common plants. So and the reason I have common plants is because I can't afford to buy expensive plants, and I certainly can't afford to replace expensive plants. Okay, a plant I'd like to get in 2020. All I really want, there's a few that I really want, and because like I just said, I don't want super rare expensive plants. I really just want a big Adansonii. This is the one I have. I love it and everything. but I'd like a real big one. What must I do in 2020? I must increase my bust. I must increase my bust. Actually, I must not, because when I was 20, I had a breast reduction surgery. So let me tell you, I must not increase my bust, and it did increase a little after I had the kids. Okay, they did not increase, they just increased in length, not in girth. So we'll just scratch all of that. What I must do is collab in real life with some other plant tubers, which goes back to opening myself up to relationships. Not that they want to have that kind of relationship. I'm talking about friendship relationships, but you know, whatever. And the last one is, what can my subscribers look forward to in 2020? More extreme torquiness. Duh. No expensive plant purchases, although I did, after 4 days of sitting here in pain and fatigue and wanting plant therapy, I finally made a very irresponsible choice. And I ordered a plant online. Shh, don't tell on me. It was such a bad decision financially. Not that it was expensive, but it's a pretty cool plant. So I'm finally gonna get to do an unboxing, like on Monday or Tuesday. And then lastly, some weird vlogs, like maybe ghost hunting at work. Although I moved to days, so I'll just have to go and visit at night. I moved to days the day I had to leave work early because of my knee. Anyway, that's all the questions. You learned a lot about me, didn't you? All right. Well, thank you, Pam, for tagging me for the first time ever. No one's ever going to want to tag me again. Well, once, one and done. Okay. So I hope everyone has a plantastic day. Think about me sitting here on my chair all weekend. We'll have some fun for us. I mean, what am I kidding? I'd be sitting here on my chair anyway, because I don't do people. Yeah, I do dogs. I don't do dogs. I don't do dogs. I hang out with dogs. No bestiality. Bestiality is bad. Okay. Bye. And Poppy says, whoa.